Okay, so I'm in bed about to take my old lady nap, but I'm like, I got to say this. Now, I don't know if you ever read the book. Look it up. What is it called? Under the Dome. Zoom in zone. Under the Dome by Stephen King, right? Hold on, because I'm always like, oh, there's coincidence, and then there's coincidence. But this is the weirdest coincidence I've ever heard in my head and come up with. Like, I didn't come up with that. I don't know if I'm gonna claim it yet. Oh, my mouth hurt. I just left the dentist and I'm eating potato chips. That's the wrong thing to eat when you leave the dentist. Okay, so and this just makes so much sense to me. Okay, so here's the novel by Stephen King, Under the Dome. Oh, I probably should make that bigger. Here it is, Under the Dome. It's about this town that gets placed under a dome. You see the dome right there, right? Look familiar? And they made a TV show out of it. So I bought the book, I don't know, it was a long time ago. I don't even know when it came out. Let's see about this book. When was this? Published in 2013. So that's probably when I bought it. Maybe, a little after that I bought it. Thick book. Yep, it's got 1,074 pages, right? So I remember reading it and it was like really, really good. The ending kind of shocked me or whatever. The ending was like, what? Is that, what? What? So then they made a TV show. So they made a TV show, and the TV show was good. The TV show helped give me the visuals of what was in the book. Now, the ending of the TV show was whack compared to if you knew the book. But both of them showed that at the end of the story, what was happening and controlling everything was an alien presence, right? So, hold up now. Now, I just take that storm, right? And I think it was, I don't know, it was like 45 minutes and then 20 minutes. So at the 45-minute one, I must be about, I don't know, 40 minutes in, I don't know. And I saw like another ship, like in the middle. And then they had like all the smoke, right? So this is the thing now. In the movie Under the Dome, the book, there's a town that's like on Earth, like a big old area, like a state or whatever. And all of a sudden a dome drops down over this town. It encapsulates this town. And they don't know it until like planes start flying and hitting it. Cars run into it, people run into it. Half of people's yards get cut off, shit like that, So finally, everybody finds out all over the world, and people are coming up to the dome trying to talk to each other. You can see each other and all that kind of stuff, right? And the movie and the book showed how if something like that happened and people found out, they go fucking nuts. People went nuts in there. You find out who the power hungry people are. You find out who trying to do what, who trying to take whose energy. It was crazy. So the same thing happened in the series that they brought out, too. All right, so in the show, it shows the same stuff, right? Now fast forward to the end. The end of the show showed that the tunnel, not the tunnel, the dome extended down into the earth too. Because they were like, oh, we could just go up under it. But they went down and boom, hit it, like around the whole circumference. And somehow, I think they was able to go down deeper and then some kind of portal, something walked through it, some junk, I don't know, I forgot. But anyway, while they was down there, they found these alien pods. And somehow the alien pods or something was hooked up to the dome, controlling it. It was stupid compared to the book. And it seems like it was a weird throw off. I don't know. But anyway, so it was alien presence dealing with it. Now in the book, it was something like the little boy was hearing some talking or some noise or something or some laughing or something like that. And he would go out looking for it. He would go further and further, like to the edge of the dome. And I think he ended up going on like a mountain or like, not a mountain, but maybe like a hill or something high. And he was talking like to the voice that he was hearing, like, what is going on? Come to find out, it was like he was talking to like an alien presence, or whatever. And he was asking the alien presence like about the dome and if they knew about it, and they did know about it and all that, right? So then at the end of the book, it's kind of like it flipped the script where you on the other side of the dome looking in. And come to find out, it was two alien children that placed the dome over the town. They were There's a whole society of aliens, parents, people, all this. So it's two children aliens that got this technology, and they was playing with it, and they wasn't supposed to, and they used it, and they put it as a dome over the town on Earth, and they was laughing about it and watching it. And whenever their parents or whatever would come in to see what they was doing, they would act like they wasn't doing nothing. They was like quiet about it. So sometimes when they'd be talking to the boy and they'd have to dip, the boy didn't know why, but it's because their parents was coming in. The alien parents were coming in to see what the alien kids was doing. So the alien kids is sitting up there like in the sky looking at the dome that they put down over the people and looking through it and watching what's going on. So how is it when I videotape the storm and at that mark, right there clearly it's a ship. Not the first ship, but like it was a bunch of them, but right here clearly it's a ship. And it was two pillars of clouds. And I was trying to focus in on the ship. I was like, so let me try to like change the lighting a little bit so I can see what the lighting is like on the ship. And then I used one. I don't know if I turned. It wasn't a contrast, but I think it was the whiteness or something like that. Cause it's like white point, black point, whatever. I think I turned the white point all the way up or whatever, so it brightened up all of the dark. And so it was two alien heads up there. Two alien heads. I was like, what? Wait a minute now. Hold up. I know I'm not crazy. I jumped in the bed. I was like, is that what I'm seeing? I'm like, that's two faces. Oh, that's like two faces and two heads. That is crazy. So look. I was in the bed like, I done lost my mind. Wait a minute. Here it is. And I have like the original video for this. Let me see if this is on. And you know what? What I realized with these storms and lightning and all that stuff, the stuff happens so fast. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Look at it. The lightning strike things happen so fast that even if you was watching a storm, you would be like, oh, boom, some lightning. Oh, look, a flash. You wouldn't stop the thing. Let it record that and slow it down. Check this out. All right. So here it is. Let me see. That was it fast. And now there it is. So, okay. So. So in that same spot, it probably hit that same spot 30 times. And lightning just does not strike in the same spot 30 times. No. And make these big balls of poof, fire, gassy looking stuff with pink and purple. No. Even a plasma storm doesn't do it in the same exact spot. So then check it. Look. So all of a sudden, you got this flash. You know what? I see something else now. Hold up. I wonder if I can take the slow part and put it in the slower again and make it even more slow. I just saw something. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Yes, see right there? Wait a minute. Oh, damn it. Wait a minute. It's almost like it's in between frames. Hold on. No, stop moving back. There it is right there. Oops. I don't know if you can see it on here. Crap. Yeah, it's not going to focus that close with this app and this program. But anyway, like right there, you can see two heads. You can see two heads. And they look like, what do they look like? Hold on. Let me see. Look at that. I know I'm not crazy. I see that. It's two heads. Excuse me. It's two heads, and they got on some kind of goggle type things. How could that be in the smoke? In the fumes? And it's like they are there on the outside of the dome, and they're creating all this smoke and stuff so that you can't see, and then there they are doing stuff. Just like the two kids that was manipulating what was going on inside the dome and stuff in the book. was like, is this a fucking joke? I was like, is this a fucking joke? This whole, I mean, I know all this stuff is not real, and there's so much that goes on in life, and you know, with the dome and the digital sky and all that craziness. But when I look at that, to see some beings, entities in the clouds doing stuff and manipulating, doing all of that right in front of our eyes. I sat right there and I watched that storm for 45, 50 minutes. No, it's actually an hour and a half. I sat right there and watched it across the water. I was like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, boom, look at that. So literally doing it right in front of our face. I don't know what to say, but it's just like Stephen King's Under the Dome. So it's a book and a movie. Now, where they get that from? What is that based on? And then here I see it right here. Something ain't right. I don't know what exactly. Every time I ask for more clarification, I get more weird shit. But something ain't right.